obviously there's a flip side to it, that people say the quality of engineers is going down and all that. I don't disagree to that. But if you look at as a country as a whole, the country has benefited. So have we. So I think it's.
We have one for Anuj. What was the one single thing that excited you the most in your last merger that you had?
Nice.
That is always there. Right? That has been the case for every time. But in the last one, it was the speed. So we spoke to the guy, and next day we had the deal, right? Because generally the problems with M&A is that you speak for 7 months, 1.5 years, and then deals don't get through.
Long courtships.
Yeah. So we generally prefer, but this particular one, it was that it went in very.
So again, it was a question of a temperament that suited your temperament, and this is how you love to work.
Yeah.
Anuj, I have a question. Like IT companies, they seem to be reinventing themselves now, like keeping pending with the global trends. Can you share any experience of yours wherein you really innovated something? Like I hear some of the companies are designing for helicopters and all, some IT companies. There's another company that's an IT partner with another enterprise. They actually are developing. They basically integrated 2 technologies. I mean, some CCTV with some sort of another technology. Okay, wherein I mean they may be doing some pilot project in Heathrow Airport, London. So any such example?
Something different.
Product innovation basically.
Yeah.
Product innovation basically.
So in one of our companies, the relay strategy, so there is a product wherein the moment a patient takes a medicine, right, we get an alert, right, that it is recorded that he has taken the medicine, and if it doesn't happen in 1 hour, the message goes to him that your dose is overdue, kindly. So the cap of the medicine is
Okay.
yeah, so that is one.
I was about to ask that. How does that happen? The mail sends the message, or it's not something else.
Right.
So I think, do we have any other question? If we have, we can have one more question last one.
For startups, apart from IT, how they can create more value in their company so that if they are getting acquired by somebody else, so they have more value. How can they create more value?
Intellectual property.
Apart from your intellectual property, but else do the other party do?
Sorry, do they?
Do the buyer look apart from IP?
Not all businesses are IP driven also. Not every business can be IP driven because there's so many. Obviously now off-patent is happening in pharmaceutical especially. So I think it's very subjective to say, but I think 2-3 things which a buyer will always look. Is number one, I think scalability. You have taken a business to X level. Now, for him to make money, you are already taking your exit, right, at X. So you are taking that valuation with you. So for him to get at that value, he would be looking at whether your business is scalable or not. Number 2, I think, there would be a lot of work in progress. I'm not using that proper word, but a lot of, intangible things that you would have already created in an organization, for which value has to be arrived at. So you keep on working, right? We always in an organization, we always feel that organization is going to be there for infinity. We never feel that we're going to close shop tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So we keep on working towards next innovation or whatever. So that innovations are also taken into account. So what benefits the hard work that you put in, what benefits he's going to draw out of them in say next 2 years or 5 years. So he's going to put a value to it. Second, very very important is if you're in a service industry, what kind of systems in terms of people, because there are 2 ways to value. Either you are a service industry or you are a manufacturing industry. The manufacturing industry is very easy. I take your assets, do a net realizable value, what is the compare or a replacement cost in the market, I attach a value. For a service industry, I either do what is the quality of your numbers. So quality of numbers means how are you growing in terms of are you going up the value chain, or do you have a potential, your team has a potential to go up the value chain, what kind of brand value have you created in the market. So all these are perceptions that that people definitely give you a value or a premium if you are, why do you go to an X hotel vis-a-vis a Y, and why do you pay a premium? Is because the perception you carry about that X hotel, right? That perception market gives you a premium for that every time. So be it service industry or product industry, that perception of the brand and the value that system that you generate is always creates that premium for you in the market. Anything else here?
Yeah, so basically there are always part-time jobs, but there is no part-time business, right? So selling a business is a full-time business, right? You can't do it like you are running your company also and trying to sell it also. So right, so one guy, basically the promoter has to focus on selling it, right? So he should be prepared in all aspects, right? You have to. So running a business is different, selling is very different. So you need to package it. So right from the documentation perspective, right? So when the prospective buyer sits in front of you, you should be ready with each and everything, right? You can't tell him, okay, we don't have it right now, but we'll get it ready, right? So you need to have entire documentation to give them the comfort that it would be a smooth transition, right? And everything prepared. Then you need to work on who would be the right buyer, which phase he is going through, right? Who would be a desperate buyer, and then approach him, right? Approach the right set of people and try to click one of them. So
I have a last question. Will we be able to see hostile takeover in India? Will it happen? Like it happens in US?
No, I don't think India is a developing. And if you see, hostile takeovers primarily happen in a listed domain. In a private domain, hostile takeover is not an option because I'm privately owned. Even in the listed domain, that is why takeover codes are there. Otherwise it's very, very easy for me to keep buying 5% from the market and own Tata. If you see, Tata's only own 25% of the Tata's entities, right? 75% in the market. So anybody who gets to 50% level owns Tata's tomorrow. But this is how market laws are governed. That's why we have takeover codes, we have safety disclosure norms, which prevent all these things. So I think all these things are things of past now. Hostile takeovers is not a reality now.
plus, most of the businesses there are promoter driven or very closely monitored.
Closely held, yeah.
So if no one can think of a hostile takeover, because if I see that there is a hostile takeover being attempted, right, I can ruin the business in flat one. Right? If I feel that it is not going to be mine, I can be as bad as anyone. Yeah. So that is the reason. So hostile takeovers in India would not.
No, legally also it's not.
Indians are very, very.
Our laws in any case
Don't allow any hostile takeover.
Well, I think, thank you. I hope it was a good session. Quite knowledge being shared, I believe. Right?